Theft by Deception, NJ, 2C20-8. Okay, the essence of this offense is obtaining a service from either a restaurant or a person or business providing a service by deliberately misrepresenting your intent to pay for that service and deceiving that person into rendering services for you because you can be reasonably relied upon to pay. A good example of this would be a classic example is someone who goes into a restaurant, has a nice suit and tie on, sits down at a table, orders a $50 dinner with a $100 bottle of wine, and at the end tries to sneak out of the restaurant through the bathroom window because he can't pay. That has been held to be theft by deception because there's an assumption which you are nurturing in the restaurateur that if he serves you, you have the ability to pay and you will pay. So then when you foster and support that assumption, but you never intended to pay it all ever, that becomes the theft of the service that he provided. That's the essence of the statute. Now, I see this charged a lot. It's quite common. Usually has to do with people who we don't have any money but who need a service done, who sort of trick the people rendering the service into providing it, and then sort of pull them in the dark end of the pool, the deep end of the pool, saying, well, geez, really can't pay, yada, yada. That is a form of theft. The statute is quite lengthy. There are many, many ways you can do this, types of conduct constituting, but most of the statute is designed to protect large businesses like restaurants, hotels, cable companies, electric companies, utilities, businesses that render services that are vulnerable to theft of people who need the service but don't intend to pay, can't pay, won't pay. If you've been charged for this, it's pretty serious. As in all theft cases, it's the gradation of the amount of services, the value of the services that you stole. The amount of services are $200 or less. It's a disorderly person's offense in the municipal court. Your exposure would be a fine of up to $1,000, possible jail up to 180 days, and a criminal record for theft. If the value of the services is between 200 and slightly less than 500, dealing with a fourth-degree offense, possible fine of up to $10,000, possible jail up to 18 months, felony record. If the amount of services that you stole is worth between $500 and $75,000, it's a third-degree crime. You're looking at a possible fine of up to $15,000, possible jail up to 5 years, and a felony criminal record. If the amount of service is more than $75,000, you're looking at a secondary offense with a presumption of incarceration, a fine of up to $150,000, possible jail minimum 5, maximum 10 years, and a felony criminal record. With all these offenses, there's also restitution, meaning you have to pay the value of what you stole to the victim as part of the sentence. Now, obviously, the state has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you intended to steal these services from the get-go. There are defenses to these charges, and I've had a few of these kind of cases. I've handled them with reasonably successful results for people. It's highly possible that you didn't intend to steal anything, but you do need representation, probably, likely, in the event you're charged with this offense, because if you're convicted, you can lose certain kinds of employment, like being a New Jersey school teacher, like if you hold public office, you can lose your career, you have to forfeit your job immediately, that sort of thing. My name is Stephen A. Gravett. My cell phone number is 732-337-7922. If you've been charged for this, it's serious, and I can likely help you. Thank you. Have a nice day.